To register for MyMathLab, you will need the student registration instructions provided to you by your instructor, as well as the printed access card that came with your textbook. The first step is to launch an internet browser and go to the website pearsonmylabandmastering.com. So I'm going to launch Firefox. Once Firefox launches, I'm going to click in the address bar and type Pearson MyLab and Mastering.com and hit the enter key. Once I arrive at the website, I'm going to come over to the right hand side of the website and under the register section here in the gray box, click on student. The first thing that you're asked to enter is your course ID. The course ID is on the student registration instructions provided by your instructor. Here is the course ID for the course I am trying to register. I will key that ID into the course ID box. Once I have keyed that ID in, I will click on Continue. From here, how you proceed will depend on whether you currently have a Pearson account or not. If you have a Pearson account, you will click on the username box, type in your username, then click on the password box, type in your password, and then click on Sign In. If you need to create an account because you do not have a Pearson account already, you would click here on the Create button. From here, you would give them your email address. You would want to use your school email address, which would be your first initial, your middle initial, your last name, and then the last three of your student ID number at mail.jamesprunt.edu. For your username, you see it has already filled in your email address. Next, you would enter a password. They give you the criteria on the right that it must be at least 8 characters, have at least one letter, one number, and cannot include your name or your username. You're going to re-enter your password to make sure that you have entered it correctly. You are then going to provide information about yourself, your first name, your last name. You're going to give them a security question. And then the answer. You'll read through their license agreement. If you agree, you will click on that you accept the license agreement, and then you will click on Create Account. Once you've done that, you will need to use your access code that came with your textbook. To do that, you will click on the box here that says Access Code. From there, you will enter the access code that came with your textbook. If you'll notice, all the letters are uppercase letters. Once you put them in, you will click on Finish and you will have access to your instructor's course.